Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sunny, and these are the weekly horoscopes and tarot reading for the week of November 28th to December 2nd or 3rd, I believe. Let me have a look here. So from November 28th to December 2nd, 2022. Hey guys, what's up? I hope everyone is having a super amazing day. Welcome back to the Sunny Side. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I was in Chicago hanging out with my wife, SLC, and my dog, little baby D. And so everything was pretty cool. I'm back in Toronto right now, hanging out at Casa Sunshine, helping the family a little bit here. And that's the deal. If anyone wants a personal reading, hit the PayPal link in the description box below and I'll get in contact with you and we'll set it up and we'll have a reading over Zoom. It's a good time of year to get readings. End of one year, beginning of the next. And that's the deal. These videos are usually shot live, and then the horoscopes are usually shot live, or more often than not, and then I edit them down. But, you know, it's kind of early here today, so I decided to just record them for you guys, and I hope everyone has a super amazing day. For those who are new to the channel, I tend to be a little long-winded, so you guys can just like speed ahead if you want. Watch the video on fast forward if you want. Also, there will be timestamps in the description box once the video is processed, uploaded and processed. All right, that's the deal. In addition to that, on this video we're only going to have a really small overview. And because I talk a lot of astrology at nighttime on the channel and a lot of tarot at nighttime on the channel, I make a lot of prediction on the channel, a lot of sports predictions, political predictions, entertainment predictions, and I read a lot of celebrity charts and charts in the news. All right, if you're interested in any of that, then tune into the channel at nighttime. During the day, we usually hang out with Sunny Siders, like members and moderators and stuff, and we do this stuff, and we, do fun list videos and stuff. During the day, it's the fun stuff. At night, I read your charts. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we go. Timestamps in the description, blah, 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 blah. All right, so what do we have? For those who don't know, talking about continuing on with that, I read there's a woman in the news who was recently murdered, I believe. Her name is Shanquella Robinson. And I did a video of her astrological chart and what's going on with her. And you'll see that on the channel. Maybe I'll put a link in the description box if you're interested in seeing Shanquella Robinson's astrology. It's pretty intense. It looked like something was going to happen. All right. Although what happened was quite horrible. Okay, in addition to that, if you guys have the birth date of her friend that the FBI or the police in Mexico want, then send me the birth date, let me know at nighttime, and I'll analyze her friend's chart, and I'll do the synastry, and I'll see how they go together, and if there's a possible astrologically where murder might show up in a chart. All right, just showing you. If you guys are interested in that, then send me the information because I'm having difficulty finding it. And that's the deal. Oftentimes, some of these stuff that's very popular, very recent, like immediate current events, it's difficult for me to find their birth times, birth time, birth date. So I need your help. All right, good. Next, what else is going on? I have everything written down over here. So the next thing we need to know, you guys want to know is, at nighttime, we also play a psychic game on the channel. For those who don't know, this is a psychic channel. There are tons of shorts on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram of me guessing tarot cards, right? Like, hey man, blah, 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 oh wow, all that kind of stuff. Tons of videos. Like, this is a psychic channel and we guess the tarot cards. And we play a game at nighttime. And I just want to mention, I'm just going to go over here and tell you guys what's going on. So for the score for the month, right, we keep score for, again, moderators and Sunnyside members here. It's only $5 to become a member. It's not a really big deal. So, but here we go. So in first place for the month of November, we have so far, we have Sue J with 9 points. I'm in second place with 7 points. And then we move on, and we get the Sunnysiders did really well this month. Lisa N is in third place with 5 points, and there are a whole bunch of Sunnysiders with 1 and 2 guesses. Oh, look, Wing 1 and K1 both have 4 points for the month. Wait, hold on, let's do it again. So Sue J, 9 points. Sunny has 7 points. Lisa N has 5 points. Lisa's been on absolute fire so far. Lisa N has 5 points. Angelica, Amy, Amnesia all have 1. Samantha V has 1 point. Moma, she has 1 point. Dr. P has 1 point. Jennifer Tarot, she's a tarot reader, she has 1 point. SLC, my wife, has 1 point. And TN has 1 point. Moving up from that, Wing 1, K1 both have 4 points. Ginger has 2 points. Erica H, 2 points. Daniela, 3 points. Jasmine has 2 points. Navi has 2 points. And I think that's it, according to this, without digging too deep into anything that's looking through here. All right, let's get on with it. 5 minutes. So like I said, these are long-winded. I'm a bit long-winded at the beginning. Okay, let's do it. Dear Aries. Aries, what's up? I hope you're having a super amazing day. Let's check your action out. So Aries, let's just split this across a little bit like this. Aries, Aries rising. If you have a lot of energy in Aries, this is going to affect you. You should really think of terms of energy of planets or energy in sections of the chart as opposed to just your sun or just your rising or just your moon. They affect things differently, and so heads up on that. And I spent almost half an hour here talking this stuff. So like, if you want to learn more, take one of my classes. All right, Aries is up. All right, Aries, here we go. So good stuff's going to happen behind the scenes, Aries. If someone's been hating you behind the scenes, right, hating you in secret or kind of nonsense in secret, you're going to find that all of that is going to begin to free up, especially next week. All right, so if something has been bugging you or people have been looking at you sideways or like they've been digging through your garbage and they don't like what they see, or you're like, someone's stalking, like any kind of nonsense is happening, Aries, behind your back, all of the nonsense behind your back is going to free up and get a lot better, Aries. So watch out. So good luck. So that's pretty good. Now, for the actual energy of the week, you're going to find, Aries, there's a juxtaposition between getting out there and seeing the world and maybe having to hang out in your own neighborhood. You might be at a crossroads right now where you want to take a class or you want to study something versus wanting to teach something. There's also so that's the deal, Aries. You might want to take a class. You might fight with the teacher. Seriously, you might fight with the teacher this week. You might fight with your brothers and sisters this week. You might get in a car accident this week. You might drop your cell phone, break your cell phone this week. Aries might be excessively argumentative this week. Aries, Geminis, Sagittarians, you guys really have to, Cancer a little bit. You guys really have to watch out about excessive arguing this particular week. Also watch out with your driving. All right, next, Leo's arguing on the internet, right? Fighting in the internet. These are something I'll tell you guys as we go through it. So that's the deal, Aries. You might have a desire to travel right now. For the rest of the month, you'll have a large desire to travel. People from overseas or people from a different culture are probably going to visit you, or people from far, other cities or something might come and visit you. Again, watch out for car problems. Aries should be moving around a lot, and that's where the juxtaposition is, right? Well, that's not the juxtaposition. That's the conflict. Aries might break up with someone they're dating at a distance, and Aries just got to watch out, man. Try not to stress your action too much, Aries. This is not gonna, it's not really the biggest deal in the world, but it can be. So Aries, watch out. Try not to make a big deal out of something that doesn't have to be a big deal. What else is going on? Aries are having problems with their identity right now. Aries are being misunderstood. They're being lost. They're being left behind. They're being misunderstood. They're being misquoted. Their name is being spelt wrong. Like there's Aries you're looking at Aries and go, what's going on? Aries might disappear. They're not there. They raise their hand and no one sees them. There you go, Aries. It kind of sucks right now, but that's what's going on. So just keep your game tight. Soon, Aries, like like it's coming soon, like January, the beginning of January, Aries. You're going to be way over the top. You're going to have 2023 for Aries is going to be an unbelievably good year. Like you'll find Aries that the things that really stress out Aries or have been stressing out Aries for the last 10 or so years, it's like it's moving through. Like the conflict for Aries tends to be Capricorn and Cancer. And those guys were hit pretty hard in the last little while. But that energy is slowly freeing up almost completely. So soon, that stuff is gone, Aries, and you won't have any excuses. Now, in addition to that, next year, the North Node is going to creep in and absolutely blow your identity up. So you're going to become very popular next year, and you know, and things should be pretty good. There is a restructuring happening in your career, and there you go. A restructure happening in your career. You may have lost your job, maybe starting a new job. There is problems with your friends and social network. But then again, you're a little bit argumentative. And so that's the deal, Aries. Absolutely wish you the best. So right now, watch out for problems in joint finances. Watch out for problems on your credit card. And watch your driving. Don't be too argumentative. And get out and have a lot of fun. If you're looking for love, Aries, you should probably travel. Aries traveling, that's where good things are going to happen to them. Or you're going to be attracting a lot from a distance. And that's the deal. That's the deal. Be careful because next month, not like next month, like next astrological month, right? Next cycle, or next astrological thing, Aries, Aries might be thinking of moving soon. And there might be an increase in the rent for Aries, or something might break at home. Not yet. Not necessarily yet. Just something to be aware of. All right, we did it. Good enough. There we go, Aries. It's just the week. You know, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you want a private reading, hit the PayPal link and check me out, and we'll set it up. But that's, for the meantime anyways, that's what you need to know this week. Maybe you're teaching, maybe you're getting ready to travel. Good things are happening from a distance. Tricky things are happening close to home. There is a problem with your brother and with your brothers and sisters. All right, good. We did it. Let's get to Aries Tarot reading. All right, here we go. Whoops. All right, make sure you guys, you guys know, right? You always cut the deck in 3, right? Okay. Aries, first up. Aries, the 4 of Wands reversed. Well, things are not necessarily going your way. The 4 of Wands is actually the final deacon of Aries. It is moving on with things. Some people call it the card of marriage. Some people, I don't look at it like that. I think it's moving on with things. And unfortunately, this card's reversed, Aries. So, one sec. Let me just pull it up for you here. So, this card is actually reversed, Aries. This is usually getting on with things, but right now, so it's either getting on, moving forward with a way that you don't necessarily want or like or agree with, or that new beginning you were hoping for, that moving, it's not happily ever after. And however you look at it, it's not happily ever after, right? That's not what this card means. It means moving into the next stage. And so one of the things in the next stage might be marriage, might be a new job, might be a new relationship, might be a new phone number. It could be anything, Aries. But everybody's different, right? But right now, it's reversed. So you either don't like the way things are working out for you, or there's a bit of a holding pattern. Then we get the 10 of Swords. You're not going to like this, Aries. This is one of the worst cards in the deck. It means someone is absolutely working against you. And so you just got to bear with me, guys. I put this particular deck that we're using right now, it's kind of in the middle of everything. It's a little tricky to get to. But I like the way it looks against the background here. All right, 10 of Swords. Here we go. Unless you guys think this is a good, unless this is a nice image for you, like, read 10 of Swords is one of the worst cards in the deck, Aries. This is extremely negative. It's right side up. Someone is coming to get you. There is definitely, there might be an accident this week. There's very strong possibility of breakup energy this week. Maybe you're going to get fired. Maybe someone is sneaking around behind your back, but you're unable to move forward for a really simple reason, and that someone's messing you up. And then we have the Eight of Swords reversed. This card indicates you don't see the damage that's happening all around you, or the danger, let's say. Oftentimes, the Eight of Swords has a woman sitting there with a blindfold on, meaning she doesn't see all of the danger around her. And that's what's going on, Aries. This card is reversed. So anyways, you're moving forward. So you see how these cards are reversed, right? It doesn't always mean the opposite, like very seriously. It doesn't. That's kind of, it's weird to even think that. But this is, but you'll find that with the Eight of Swords reversed, you're either moving forward, surrounded by a lot of danger, or you've partnered up with people who don't have your best interests at heart, or there's some kind of negative situation coming your way, Aries, that you really don't see. And that's all I can say right now. So be very careful, get out there, be awesome, do your best, and try not to worry about this. You'll find that as the week progresses, everything is going to get better. Mars is going to pass that opposition, and then everyone is going to get a lot better. So I wouldn't worry about it. So the beginning of the week, breakup energy, it's difficult. Towards the end of the week, next week, there's a change coming, Aries. For everybody, there's a change coming. And it's up to you whether you just, whatever side, whether you want to keep things together or you want to break it apart. But that's what's happening right now. And for Aries, it looks like someone around you wants to break things apart. And that's the deal, Aries. I wish you the absolute best, and I'll see you again soon. All right, Taurus, here we go. So hope you're having a super amazing day. Remember to subscribe to the channel, share the video, tell all your friends, donate to the channel, check out my whatever. Here we go, Taurus. So what's your action? So hey, Taurus, first up, money should be pretty good. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Taurus, first up, money should be pretty good. Way over here. People should be giving you money to do things. In other words, people should be paying for you, Taurus. So the strong possibility you're going to get a grant. Maybe you're going to get an increase in your credit card limit. Maybe someone is going to give you a credit card. Whatever. Maybe your investments are going to pay off. Maybe, Taurus, you've recently won a legal battle. But anyway you slice it, money should be coming your way. And shared resources. Someone should be paying for you. Now, here's the thing you have to watch out for. That's the good thing. I'm trying to be optimistic, right? So here we go. Here's the good thing. The interesting thing. So you're going to find that it's right now, Taurus, it's between, you know, your money, right, and paying for other people and letting other people pay for you, or just breaking it all up and doing it yourself. Actually, I would imagine that things are very expensive for Taurus these days, and it's a little tricky. There's a lot of money in, money out, and maybe Taurus and their job is not the greatest kind of vibe right now, especially this week. With the moon transiting at the top of your chart, Taurus, you're probably going to want to get out and do things, but Saturn is there, and it's going to put a bit of a bummer on the vibe. So your public appearance, there's a lot of hard work. So it can play out in a couple of different ways. So on one hand, if you work in the public, you're going to put a lot of energy into that, which is great. On the other hand, if you don't, and you're just a regular person who wants to go out and have fun, you'll find that it's going to not be super fun. So going out is not super fun for Taurus. You might be a little bit tormented, or there's going to be problems. You're going to bump into people who don't have your best interests at heart. So it plays out a couple of different ways when you go out, Taurus. So on one hand, when you go out, there might not be anybody there. You walk into the world, you go to the bar, and it's empty. So it's that kind of vibe for some Taurus, for many Tauruses. In addition to that, a lot of hard work happening right now. You're going to find that there's a lot of hard work for not necessarily a lot of money. There's money in, money out, money in, money out. Right now is a big, big money time for Taurus and their own personal money. It's difficult. You're probably working hard to make your own money, but at the same time, you probably have a lot of bills. There's also a possibility, Taurus, that you actually have a lot of bills from the past. So that's something that you have to watch out for in a very major way. Right, or old expenses are coming back, stuff you might have forgotten about. But on the plus side, money should be coming your way. There's a negative side to that. Taurus kind of attracting a little bit of death right now. So they're attracting a little bit of death, and they might be staying in other people's houses, right? They might be staying in other people's houses. Just a heads up with all of that. But it's possible Taurus is going to win a really nice legal battle soon. Now, as far as Taurus's friends and social network and experience socially is concerned, and to some extent the internet, that's going to get a lot better next week. So if you're a Taurus having trouble in the internet, or you're a Taurus having trouble in social media, all of that's going to resolve itself starting next week. Taurus's hopes, dreams, and aspirations are going to get a lot better. Down here, this is also a little bit of social media. It's also more along the lines of websites and communication. Lilith is there, so Taurus might feel that regardless of what they do, whatever Taurus does or whatever Taurus says, however they communicate, they're being misunderstood, or they always say the wrong thing, or like, they're just not, something, whatever comes out of their mouth, people take it the wrong way. So just be cool with all of that. Taurus also might have problems with their brothers and sisters right now. Right now it's you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And that's the deal. Car problems, meh. You might put the wrong gas in the car, or wrong oil in the car, or you might, not fill the tires. Like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I don't think there's any major damage coming as far as communication. It's just kind of being misunderstood all the time. And that's the deal with Taurus. What else? Moving around a little bit. Again, watch your money. Taurus is a little bit quirky right now. They continue to be quirky, but it's also possible that Taurus are becoming larger than life. Strong possibility that people with a lot of Taurus energy will find that their egos are getting a little blown out of proportion. Yes, Sonny, Taurus's egos are getting blown out. Right, okay, well, if you don't have an eagle, Taurus, keep your game in check, and I will. I'll learn how to speak. All right, Taurus, so there you go. Problems socially, socially gets better starting next week. Problems with money a little bit, watch out for money problems. Work. It's work for Taurus. Like with Saturn up there, the moon, with this happening, with the moon arcing through like this, it's a work week for Taurus. High visibility, a work week nonetheless. All right, there you go. All right, let's check out the cards for Taurus. All right, here we go. First up, the heart. Okay, so this is the Queen of Pentacles. This deck calls them different names. So, and in some of the decks I use, they have extra cards, and in some of the decks, they call them a little bit different. But anyways, the Heart of Pentacles, this is the Queen of Pentacles right here. And so you're going to find, oh, it's reversed though, Taurus. Ay. This is a money card straight up. So Taurus, you're going to find yourself, you're going to have to, it looks, although astrologically it says other people are paying for you, it really is shared resources. So Taurus, you might actually find yourself having to pay for other people right now, or you might have to pay for yourself. But whatever it is, with the Heart of Pentacles reversed, Taurus, you're going to have to take care of your own money right now. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is a great card. This indicates, this tends to be really good. This is like winning the lottery here. The Hebrew glyph, for those who don't know, the Hebrew glyph of this card is palm, right? And it means just like you think, like divination, reading somebody's palm. And so the Wheel of Fortune, and it's ruled by Jupiter. This is a really lucky card. So Taurus, you have good things coming. You should have good things coming to you this week. So money's a little screwy, right? You're going to probably pay for everything, or someone who said they were going to pay is probably going to let you down. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which indicates you're probably going to be very, very lucky. In the story of Tarot leaves his seclusion and goes, he leaves the world, he's in a repose, like he's hanging out, right? He's hiding, he's figuring things out, he's in seclusion. And then when Tarot enters into the world, all of these good things start to happen to her. And that's at the time of the Wheel of Fortune. There you go. Next, Taurus, good things happening to you. Boom, and finally the Strength card. There you go. Infinity and beyond. Make sure you fill the car with gas and you take some snacks. So, here you go, Taurus, the Strength card. So this is the action, Taurus. This is Leo energy, for those who don't know. This is Leo energy. This is Jupiter. Heart of Pentacles. I'll tell you guys that stuff another time, or you can take my class. This stuff, these cards arc on giant cusps. Just letting you guys know. And a lot of, anyways. So, all right, let's move on. So Taurus, Strength card. Have confidence, Taurus. Whatever you're doing this week, this card is right side up. It's not reversed. So have confidence and try and ground yourself emotionally. Right? So Taurus, this week, keep your passions in check. But I say, Sunny says, go after what it is that you want to go after. Just keep your passions in check. Keep your money in check. And make sure you buy a lottery ticket. I think things are going to be pretty good for you this week. It's just that you're going to have to pay for yourself. No, someone might, astrologically it says it's shared resources. So you guys could probably pay for each other. Or someone's going to have like a 2-for-1 coupon or something. And that's the deal, Taurus. Absolutely wish you the best. And, you know, watch out for problems with your brothers and sisters. And get out and have a lot of fun. Once again, the outer world is a little tricky for Taurus, but the moon is there. So if you want to do it, go do it. And that's the deal. For more stuff, I'll tell you guys at nighttime, or I'll tell you in the next horoscopes a little later in the week. All right, Taurus, I wish you the best, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, Gemini, let's do it. I hope you're having a super amazing day. I hope everything is cool with you. It's probably not, and I do understand that right now. Geminis have a tricky vibe going on this week. We have for Geminis, this opposition that I'm talking about is happening right here. And so, first off, for Geminis, it's been a little tricky. Their identity is in a flux right now. And as Mars continues to be retrograde in Gemini, Geminis, and especially Gemini risings, they're going to have problems with their identity. They're going to have to change their identity. So whether they're changing all of their ID, or they're changing their name, or they're getting a tattoo, or they're getting a piercing in their face, or a tattoo on their face, or just changing how they appear in the world. New business cards, if people still do that, you know, new look. But that's what's going on. Geminis are revising their look somehow. And that's the deal. In addition to that, Geminis can be very argumentative right now, and they are under a tremendous amount of pressure. All of this energy up here, and this is the energy that's all like, when everybody's like, oh, the energy, man, oh, this kumbaya, oh, this. And when you guys are watching all of these astrology videos or tarot reader, I gotta tell you guys, it's really weird to watch a tarot video and then suddenly hear all this astrology. It's like, hard to say. But the all of that kumbaya stuff that everyone is talking about. Oh, Pisces season. Oh, I can't wait till Saturn goes into Pisces season so that, you know, we have no drugs or alcohol, right? So like, or when Saturn goes into Pisces, so that you get, you know, there's a restriction on oil. There's a restriction on your dreams. There's a restriction on romance, a restriction on the arts. Good luck. Anyways, all of that stuff that's happening in Pisces is squaring Gemini right now, and it's squaring Sagittarius. So in addition to Mars cruising through Gemini and spending an extended period of time there, that rarely happens, you're going to find that, which causes Geminis to facial blemishes, pimples, Geminis hitting their head, Geminis might have problems with their teeth, in addition to, you know, eye problems for Gemini risings. In addition to all of that, you'll find that the energy at the top of the chart is at odds with everything Gemini is doing. And so Gemini is, you know, they might have problems, you know, they're going to have problems. Geminis and Sagittarius are in a little bit rough right now. Okay, next. Having said all of that, let's get back to the opposition here. So for Geminis, it's going to be you're going to have a juxtaposition of whether you want to break up. Like, you're going to want to go your own way. right? Mars is in your first house. So either you're going to work on yourself or you're going to work on your partner. And Geminis are so argumentative right now. And Geminis are in so much stress right now. They might have difficulty relating to their partners. And that's the deal. There's a lot of Geminis are just filled with all of this angst and energy, where on one hand, they really want to be forgiving. They want to be forgiving. They want to love. They want to make up. They want to get along with everybody else. They want to experience this happy holiday sensation like everybody else on the planet. Unfortunately, Geminis are going through a bunch of stress right now. Some Geminis might be very sick. And so that's what's going on right now. And so and then that's the deal. That's the deal. So be careful, Geminis. Watch out for breaking up this week. Watch out for losing your job. Watch out for breaking up, breakup energy. Neither here. But if you can make it past this week, Geminis, if you can make it past this week, and we're not all going to make it past this week, just to let you guys know, we do, like for those who tuned in at the beginning, we do death on this channel as well. Like death in the horoscopes is, endings, another word, a softer word. But we're not all going to make it. And so heads up on that. Now, having said all of that, if you do make it, you're going to find that starting next week, you should really blast off in your career. So if you're Gemini's looking for a job or a career or to start something new very publicly, you're going to find that starting next week, you and your ideas will be more warmly received from the public. In other words, you're going to look really good when you go out. You're going to feel really good. And there's a possibility for a lot of success and maybe a little bit of fame for some Geminis as well. So you'll find that right now, popular Geminis are under a bit of attack. People are attacking Geminis. They're literally punching Geminis in the head. Literally, Geminis are getting punched in the face. And so, or literally Geminis are falling down and hitting their face. Or so, heads up on all of that, Gemini. But you'll find, and Geminis are taking a lot of heat publicly, but you'll find that next week for Geminis and, Gemini risings, people with a lot of Gemini energy, you'll find that starting next week, you're going to be be received better, right? So guys like Trump and other Gemini guys, Pence, Kanye, all you guys, you're gonna find that your public image is gonna get a lot better. Oh my God, this is like some kind of stupid. All right, here we go. Next, Gemini. Again, you guys have the Four of Wands reversed as well. So you guys, just like Aries this week, you guys moving forward, Gemini, you're going to be moving forward, and not everything is, not everything is moving forward the way you want it to move forward. So on one hand, there's a possibility that that beginning you were hoping for is going to, be a little truncated. It's not going to be as, it's going to... might be a short ride, man. So that beginning you're hoping for is not, not the greatest. If you're moving in with your boyfriend, Gemini, I would be a little bit cautious. Watch out for that. And yeah, I would imagine Geminis, watch out if you're moving in with your boyfriend. If you're a Sagittarius, you're probably breaking up with your boyfriend. Things aren't, or for that new beginning you're hoping for, Gemini, there might not be exactly the way you wanted, but it's time to move forward anyways. Oh my God, then the Ten of Swords again. Oh, Gemini and Aries, you guys are in trouble. So you guys got to watch yourself. Look at that. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so here we go. Always cut the deck, guys. Always cut the deck. Ten of Swords. This is just like, it's like this exact same as the Aries reading. All right, Gemini, watch out. Here you go. Ten of Swords. Just like Aries, that beginning you're hoping for is not going to be the greatest beginning. And the Ten of Swords means someone is going to absolutely come and stab you in the back. So watch out. And wow, what are we doing here? And finally, the Eight of Swords reverse. I guess I'll shuffle the cards a little better, but I actually shuffle the cards pretty good. So like, all right, Eight of Swords, Gemini. Eight of Swords. So watch out. Just like Aries, there's danger all around you. So be very careful, Gemini. Be very cautious. And there's a little bit of danger, you know. Be careful. Double check everything. Treat it like a Mercury retrograde. Let's pull one more card for Gemini. Let's see what else is going on. And finally, the Innocence of Pentacles. So there's a possibility. It's reversed, Gemini. So although normally I would say this is getting out and doing something new with money, like Gemini's getting a new job or a new hobby or something like that. But with this Innocence of Pentacles, with this Innocent of Pentacles reversed, I have a feeling, Gemini, you know, someone around you might be a little bit irresponsible with money, or you're really probably gonna end up paying for somebody. So watch out, Geminis. Watch, according to this reading anyways, you're surrounded by some kind of danger. You don't necessarily see it coming. You know, there's definitely danger, and it looks as if there's going to be some kind of naivety happening with money, right? It looks to me like, Gemini, there's a money problem that you're not aware of, and you kind of have the blinkers on, so watch out for it. All right, next. All right, Cancer, let's do it. All right, guys. So, Cancer, Cancer, you continue to have a hater behind the scenes. Something is going on, and so now this juxtaposition, like, so this kind of energy right here, that looks like breakup energy if we're just using the planets. So everybody has that in their chart, right? Everybody. If you live in this galaxy, like live on Earth, you have this going on. Now, for Cancer specifically, there's someone behind the scenes, or there's something happening in secret. There are people who are doing things behind your back, and they don't have your best interest at heart. You're being attacked behind the scenes. This part of the chart right here, this is the hidden part of your chart. Mars is enemies. So you have, in this example right here, Cancer is attracting hidden enemies behind the scenes. Over here, this would be like legal problems, open enemies, right? And back here, it's hidden enemies. So Cancer, people stabbing you in the back, they're talking about you behind your back, they're trying to get you. There might be some kind of legal battle that's coming your way, Cancer. So be very careful. You're probably going over a lot of steps. Steps? You're probably going over a lot of things from the past that's happening again. But let me say that again. There's probably a fight or an argument that has never been resolved that's being played out once again. All right, next. Whatever, Sonny. All right, over here, this is good stuff happening to Cancers during the day. So your day-to-day life, Cancer, should have time in the day. It's a good time for Cancers to work on their health, to work on their habits. It is a great time for Cancers to get a new job. Cancer should have a lot of freedom in their day. Everybody cool with that? So Cancers, work on your health, work on your habits. Get a new job if you want a new job. Now, in addition to all of that, there's a possibility that right now, Cancers are taking on more responsibility. They're probably doing things for other people every day, or they're thinking about how they can take care of people. And that's the deal. There's another possibility that Cancers are receiving pets right now. They're thinking about getting a new pet. They're just rushing out and getting a pet. All of that is highly possible right now. If you're looking for love, like this week, if Cancers are looking for love, they're going to find love where they visit every day. So you're going to find love at the gym, Cancer, or you're going to find love at the office. Very, very good chart for an office romance for Cancer. But I just want to warn Cancer that if you do get into an office romance, you're probably going to be found out fairly quickly, and you might have a negative situation arise out of that office romance. So yeah, okay, like take that chance. Is it going to be fun? Oh yeah. But I think you might even get a hell yeah on that. Cancer is going to be a lot of fun. You're probably going to get caught, and it's not necessarily going to work out the way you want it to. So be very cool when you're in the public, especially when you're fooling around. Also be very cool at work. Like I said earlier, it's probably a very good time for Cancers to actually get out and get a new job. All right, what else is going on? Soon, if you haven't done that, next year, starting in January, Cancers will be super, super popular. Cancers and Cancer risings will become very, very popular next year. So just take it easy. But that popularity is going to come at a cost. Okay, heads up. We'll talk about that later another time. There's still quirks and unusual things happening with your friends and social networks, Cancer. You should be very popular, but you're attracting a lot of rebellious people, and frankly, you're attracting a lot of weirdos. Over here, Saturn is absolutely cramping your credit card. So be cool, and if you can, put some effort, right? Put some Saturn, some nice hard work into dealing with your joint finances, your credit cards, and that kind of stuff. And that's the deal. One more thing. Cancers are attracting a lot of death. Cancers are also attracting death right now. Cancers are attracting breakup in relationship, and there's a possibility the Cancers are attracting death in relationships. So that's the deal. Cancer, watch out that nothing really bad happens to your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife or whatever. But that's what's going on. There's danger happening with Cancer and relationships. Not just breakup energy. Danger is happening with Cancer risings. All right. Next, what else do you need to know? That's it. Kids are okay. You know, not the greatest. Kids, whatever. Money is, what are you going to do? Travel. Travel for Christmas is very good for Cancer. Travel last month, not so good. Christmas, very good. And that's about it. Let's get on. Next. Quirky stuff happening in social media. You're thinking about launching websites and stuff. Is it the best time? Not necessarily. Will it be? It's going to get pretty good. But, you know, I would chill off on that a little bit. Just expect a bit of delays and expect a little bit of weirdness when it comes to starting social media projects. All right, and that's the deal, Cancer. Next week is going to be a better week for you. This is going to be a tricky week. Watch out for haters behind the scenes. Watch out for people throwing stones at you. All right. All right, good. Let's do Cancer's tarot reading now. Cut the deck. Cut the deck. All right, Cancer. First up, Judgment. Ay, ay, ay. So Judgment isn't like, hey, mofo, I'm going to kick you in the snikes, man. That's not what it means. Judgment alludes to Judgment Day. Here, I'll pull the card up for you. It's in this particular card, in this particular deck, it represents a bit of a metamorphosis. It alludes to Judgment Day. And on Judgment Day, or you're being judged on Judgment Day, and you have the opportunity to clear the air, right? This talks more along the butterfly, right? Like a monarch butterfly, like entering into the cocoon, getting ready to leave the cocoon. But the truth of the matter, astrologically, this kind of, what this is alluding to actually happens a couple cards preceding this a little bit. So Judgment is cute with the butterfly and stuff, and it's trying to see things, and you know, you can see the symbolisms in here. It's cute. But the truth of this card is having the talk and explaining yourself. And Cancer, it does appear that you are going to get a chance to explain yourself. So go do it. whatever's bugging you, Cancer, whatever decisions that you made, you're going to be able to talk it out. Or if there's any problems, you're going to be able to explain your side of the story. Oh my goodness. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Cancer, this is looking like a pretty good reading. In spite of all that breakup stuff I said, also Cancer, astrologically, you have to watch out for mental health problems right now. You know, Mars is going there stressing you out. Cancer is probably stressed out emotionally and intellectually, subconsciously as well. Anyways, Ten of Cups, Cancer, this is a really good card. This is kind of one of the cards of happily ever after. So, and look how pretty this card is. So Cancer, good things should be, according to the Tarot anyways, on the way. And on the plus side of everything, you're going to get a chance to talk it out. You're going to get a chance to explain yourself. You can mention your own feelings. If you're looking for love, Cancer, this tarot reading, looks like love is going to be really good. Astrologically, is love any good? I'm looking at the chart, right? Astrologically, love is okay, Cancer. Love is okay. Beginning of the week, tough for everybody. But as the week plays on, it's going to be pretty good. All right. Cancer is very, very good to time to travel starting next week. Love is probably arriving from a distance. And finally, the Movement of Cups. This card is reversed. So, you know, Movement of Cups is about rushing around. It's like teenager energy, you know, teenagers. And it's all about love. This is about love and infatuation. I don't know what's going on in Cancer's life for real, but like this, I'm telling you what the cards say. This card is rushing around in love, being infatuated. It's like a teenager, like, oh my God, you're not going to believe what happened to me. She kissed me. No way. That's what the Movement of Cups is all about. It is reversed, so watch out for it. Cancer, you might have fallen in love, or you're being infatuated with someone, or you're rushing around thinking a certain thing and something that might be false. So watch out, Cancer, for a false love. Watch out for someone who promised to visit you, but they didn't visit. Or there's a possibility that Cancer, you might want to travel for love, and that's not going to work out. So be careful. It says you're going to have a talk. Good things are going to happen. Very good stuff, especially in relationships. The Movement of Cups is usually about falling in love and telling everybody, hey, man, I'm in love. But reversed, you might have to wait a little bit, or it might not work out exactly the way you were hoping for. All right. And good luck, Cancer. I wish you the best. All right, let's get back to it. Leo is up. Hey, Leo, what's up? I hope you're having a super amazing day. I hope everything is cool with you guys. So what's the deal with Leo? Leo, well, you know, I'm going to keep telling you. For those who are new to the channel, I repeat it over and over again, until, you know, the transit is past, because it's going to continue for a while. So Leos continue to have problems in relationships and legal situations. Okay, so that's the deal. All right, just heads up with that. This week, you know what? Okay, and so let's get down to it. So, okay, so they continue to have problems in legal situations. It's taking a lot of time, right? Time, energy, putting effort into there. Saturn's also taking away relationships, whether they're business partners or romantic partners, is taking people away from you. It's not death in the chart. They're just taking it away. And so over here, this is the juxtaposition. And so, and down here, well, this is an interesting thing. So first, although relationships kind of suck bananas for Leos, love is actually pretty good. So Leos might be getting pregnant right now. Leos might be attracting children right now. Leos might be working on a creative project right now. Leos might be super romantic right now. Leos should be attracting a lot of love and dating and children and fun and playful. It should be pretty good for Leo. Now over here, this arrow that's going up to Mars, Leo's probably putting a lot of energy into creative project. Into social media kind of projects. Leos are probably putting a lot of energy into dealing with groups of people. Like if you're playing a sports team, you're putting energy into the team. Or if, and because it's retrograde, going back to old members of the team, let's say, or returning to an old team. Or returning to an old social media thing. And that's what's going on with Leo. There is a problem here between Leo doing their own thing versus, you know, their own romantic thing, versus doing what the group wants to do. And as such, Leo might get into a couple of arguments or a little tiff or something, but for the most part, Leo's putting a lot of energy into group activities right now. A lot of energy into group activities, and you will continue putting energy into group activities, believe it or not, all the way through March, when you're going to become reclusive and you're going to start fighting with people behind the scenes. Until April. And then in April, you're really going to come into your own again. So you have a ways to go, Leo, with this teaming up with other people, teaming up to get your voice heard, teaming up to become popular, just this teaming up stuff. In addition, again, Leo rising is returning to the scene of the crime, so to speak. But I think it's great news. On the plus side, super romantic time for Leos, and Leos might be getting pregnant. If that's a thing you want to do, this is a good time to go do it. Weird stuff is still happening for Leos very publicly. They might be a little rebellious publicly. Like, you know, you'll find that a Leo is probably going to like park in a handicap spot, or a Leo is going to do something weird like that, or they're going to like butt in line, you know, and they're going to put like, steal your popcorn, right? Or Leo might be like accidentally take your latte at the Starbucks. Like, oh, that was mine. Oh, sorry, I didn't do it. Like that's the kind of stuff that Leo's going through. Cancer is probably taking your latte on purpose, but we all know Cancers are a little bit on the klepto side. But Leo's going to take your latte by accident. So heads up with that, because Leos actually want rapport right now. They want to have strength in relationships. And although Saturn isn't really the greatest over here in Aquarius, this part of the chart is often governed by, like the 7th house is governed by Libra, and Libra is like, Saturn loves it in Libra. So heads up with all of that kind of stuff. All right, next. Although right now Saturn's in Aquarius, so heads up with that. And Saturn, okay, but Saturn kind of likes it in Aquarius as well. All right, so that's why this particular thing, this relationship problem for Leo, is not really the worst thing in the world. It's more of a restructuring, resolving some of these problems, as opposed to like, so like for example, Cancer fighting people behind the scenes, right? Fighting in secret, or Taurus in their money. You know, that's a problem. But for Leo, it's going to be okay. All right, next. Enough. What are you trying to say, Sonny? All right, so Leos continue to have problems at home. Right? Leos are restructuring their home. So Leos might continue to move, look for roommates, rent out their spare room, renovate their house. You know, Leos are moving. Now, way over here, this is joint finances, and that's, you know, talking about restructuring the house. This is joint finances over here, and that's kind of getting a mortgage. And so if you've been thinking of this renovation project, Leo, or thinking about selling and buying something else, or maybe Leo, you're going to help somebody buy a house. Maybe Leo, you're going to help one of your kids buy a house, or one of your kids with a property or something. All right, this is your kids down here, and good things are happening to your kids. Like I just said, Leo might get pregnant again. So you'll find that next week, not this week, next week, when Neptune moves forward, you may find that someone might come up to you, like one of the kids might come up to you and ask you to help them co-sign on a mortgage. Like they might help you, they might ask you for help buying a property or something, maybe buying a car or buying a house or some kind of thing like that, or a condo or whatever people buy these days. And that's the deal, Leo. Absolutely wish you the best. Oh, we're going to do your cards in a sec, but that's what's going on with Leo. That's it. Weird stuff's happening publicly. Try not to fight on the internet. Maybe there's something goofy happening at home. There's relationships are but love is really good, and dating is good. You might get pregnant, and you know, soon you're going to start paying off your credit card, but moreover than that, you might negotiate a new mortgage at the bank. All right, next. All right, here we go, Leo. Let's see what's going on with you, with your cards. Leo, 9 of Wands. Here you go. So there's some unfinished business. See how this is a monkey, like monkey business? Watch this. So what did we say? 9 of Wands. So Leo, there's some unfinished business. Now some people say the 9 of Wands indicates, you know, gearing up for one last fight, so to speak, but it doesn't have to be a fight. You don't have to fight with everybody. So this is more along the lines of there's some kind of project that you're in the middle of, Leo, and it's pretty close to being finished right now. There's just a little bit more work that you need to do to push you over the top. Next, the Moon card. Oh, there we go, straight up. This card is the darkest part of the major arcana. And it's, well, I guess the darkest part is right after the Tower is the darkest part. Right before, between the Tower and the Star card is the darkest part. But the Moon card tends to indicate confusion. It's like being in the womb, getting ready to be reborn. And you know, like a baby's confused getting ready to be born. The Hebrew glyph is it means the back of the head. It's everything you don't see. So as far as the moon is concerned, I look at this card as your subconscious, but there's something more important here. This card indicates potential for a rebirth, because you're reborn in the Sun card. The Moon card is all about overcoming your fears. So Leo, you have some fears, right? You're afraid of something. So whether you're afraid of talking to the girl, whether you're afraid of doing whatever, getting the job, asking for help, reaching out, crossing somebody, whatever, you have a little bit of unfinished business, and there's a bit of fear that you have on the inside that you have to overcome a personal limitation here. And finally, the Chariot. This is Cancer energy. While there's a lot of Cancer energy in this reading, Leo, so there you go. The Moon card is actually Pisces. For those who don't know, it's Pisces, and Cancer rules the Chariot, which is this card right here that Leo's got. And Chariot means, Leo, taking control of the situation. This is a card of victory. It means going after what you want. So Leo, get out there, be super strong, be super cool, go after what you want, and don't take no for an answer. That's the deal, Leo. According to this, you have a little bit more work to do. You're uncertain about something, but the Chariot at the end says you should really plow through and you're going to be super awesome. And that's the deal, Leo. If you have any questions, just let me know. Let me know at nighttime. Let me know at the night show, or just sign up for a private reading. All right, next. All right, Virog, let's do it. I hope you're having a super amazing day. Welcome back to the sunny side. When you're ready for a personal reading, hit the PayPal link in the description box below. In addition to that, we play a psychic game on the channel at nighttime. If you're interested in that, for members and moderators, think about joining the Sunny Side as member. All right, next. Here we go, Cancer. So what's your action? Sorry, Virog, what's your action? And let's see. So Virog, good things should be happening at the home right now. But there is a juxtaposition. There is a question. So good things are happening at home. So you might want to invite people over to celebrate this week, or you might make some money from home, or you might get a break on the rent, or you might move, or people should probably come over to visit. You might some Virgos might take in a tenant. There you go. Tenant, so Virgos could take in a tenant. Someone might move in with Virgos. Virgos might get a break on the rent. Good things might be happening to Virgos and their parents. All of the above. Mars at the top of the chart for Virgo is going to indicate a lot of energy is going into publicity for Virgos. So I don't know, like Virgos might want to be really popular right now. There's also a possibility that Virgos are fighting with authority figures as well. In addition to that, Virgos are also, believe it or not, running away from home. So if you're a Virgo and you're running away from home, how do you get your mail, man? Just curious about that. All right, next, whatever. And so, all right, next. Virgos might be running away from home. Virgos putting a lot of energy into the publicity. Virgos are arguing with authority figures right now. Virgos absolutely have a hater at the office, and they might be fighting with the boss. On top of that, Virgos are putting, if they haven't done any of that, they're probably putting long hours at the office. Work, it's work, 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 work for Virgos right now. And there's this means the work-life balance is not settled right now. Oppositions is an opposition, right? So, anyways, let's move on. So, anyways, that's the deal. On top of all of that, I'll tell you what's going to be good shortly. So Virgo's Virgo's romance, right? Romance for Virgos, or Virgo's romantic life, has been tricky in the last little while. In addition to that, there might have been problems with children. Virgos in the last couple of years might have miscarriages, abortions, difficulty with kids in the last couple of years. In addition to that, Libras might be having abortions as well, but like we already. So, anyways, or kids are being taken away from Libras. Anyways, having said all of that, Romance is a little bit tricky, but I brought that up because soon Neptune is going to move forward in your relationship sector. You know, the people you partner up with. And when Neptune moves forward next week, you're going to find, Virgo, you're going to find that all of your relationships get better. All that nonsense about, oh, Virgos are critical, or they argue, or the resting bitch face, or why you always complain about everything. Generally, the stuff you say about Cancer, because someone would say it about a Cancer, it's been applying to Virgos. And for Virgos, it's stressful, man. So you got to roll with it and be cool. And you have rolled with it, and it has been not cool, but you did it. But starting next week, love is going to return in a very big way. It's not retrograde, so traditionally, most astrologers would not say, because it's not retrograde, that lovers from the past are going to return. But sunny, yeah, me, and on the sunny side, we do things a little differently. And we think in energy and motion and chunks of time, and how these chunks of time intersect with each other. And so for Virgos, I would expect Virgos, lovers from the past, to return next week. Maybe this week, but like definitely next week. All right, good. What else do you need to know? Strong possibility that the Virgos might travel right now. Again, running away from home. Watch out for problems with the kids. You know, it's a good time for Virgos to think about travel. Unexpected travel, a lot of freedom, someplace unusual. It all looks good. Next year, starting in January, money, especially joint finances, gets really good for Virgo. So I think, and it's also, you're going to take your relationship to the next level in January. So Virgos, once again, you might be moving in with your boyfriend, and whatever it is, Virgo, someone's coming along to help you pay the rent. And that's the deal. If there's a problem at the office, then just stay home. Although you're not going to. You're going to get out and be public. But good things right now are happening to Virgos. Home, 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 home. That, excuse me. That should be your focus right now. Home. And in a couple of weeks, you're going to really be able to focus on love. Right before we go down to your tarot cards, right before we leave Virgo, you're going to find that when Venus is going to enter your 5th house in 2 weeks, and Jupiter is going to still be right here, and Neptune is going to be moving forward, that's going to be a really good time for love for Virgo, starting in about 2 weeks. So heads up, just be cool. As for now, take all of the fortune and the love and the money and everything that's arriving at home, and just roll with that kind of action. Just roll with that kind of action. If you're looking for love, love is going to be hiding with one of those people who drop by to visit you. All right, next. All right, let's check out the cards for Virgo. So, first up, Varag, the Devil card. There you go. So, the Devil card. It's Capricorn energy, so keep your eyes open for a Capricorn. In addition to that, the Devil card is all about goofing off, right? It's giving into your temptations. It's giving into your vices. It's like the Devil card is like smoking and blaming it on someone else, or like so that's what it is. The problem with the Devil card, so it's giving into, so Virgo, you might be giving into temptation, or you might be surrounded by people who don't finish their work, or people who goof off a little bit and blame others. So watch out, Virgo. Virgo doesn't usually, you know, Virgo is good at playing the blame game, but they don't usually blame others unless they actually, Virgos don't tend to blame other people for Virgo's own faults. They tend to blame other people for not listening to them, is what they do. So be careful, Virgo, because the Devil card says people are going to be passing around a lot of blame this week. And then we get the Hangman. This is a cute card. It's Neptune energy. Virgo, it means things probably aren't making sense to you right now. Right? The Hangman is the card of illusions. It's about giving, you see, this card doesn't really show it, but over here is usually some kind of structure. Oh, I'll explain it another day. So, anyways, the card means moving from the conscious plane to the subconscious plane. Things might not be working out very consciously, and this card is encouraging people to trust their intuition. So Virgos, trust your intuition, give into the process, do your thing, chill out, and if it doesn't work out at first, so far, don't worry about it. But let's see what this card says. Maybe you might have to worry about it. And then Virgo, hey, no, you're good. The Star card. This is a very, very powerful reading, Virgo. It's all major arcana. You should have an eventful and successful week. This is the card of hope. It's not salvation, it's hope. And so the Hangman, you're going to surrender. You're going to give up. Not give up, but you're going to let the process do its thing. Even though people are blaming you, even though the work's not getting it done, the work's not getting done, you're going to give into the process. And the Star card says it's probably a good idea. You're going to find an opportunity this week, Virgo, or you're going to find a gem hidden somewhere. So keep your eyes open for people blaming everybody, not making sense, and little seeds of optimism and hope, and keep your eyes open for a little light that's going to guide you onto what you want to do. All right, optimism. And that's it. Watch out for haters at the office. Next. All right, Libra, let's go. I hope you're having a super amazing day. Dear Libra, our most beautiful sign, of course. How are you guys doing? You guys having a wonderful day? What's up, Libra? What's your action? So, what's going on? Problems. Let's just rush through everything. Not rush. Let's just do a little check here. Libras, watch out. Continue to monitor the children, right? Children might be taken away from you. There might be problem with children. You might be, okay, so that's the first thing. Watch out for problems with children. In addition to that, you might be putting a lot of energy. You might be putting a lot of energy into a creative project or a lot of energy into a romantic project. So romance, creativity, love, romance, but anyways, you're doing it. Well, you're a Libra, you got to do it. So that's the deal. Life might not be the most fun right now, but that's just the way it's been for the last while. All right, next. So Libras might have put a lot of energy into traveling recently. Like they're going, it's retrograde, right? So they're revisiting places they've been to in the past. Whatever, man. Anyways, it's also possible Libras might go back to school, but they might start teaching. But really, it's you're visiting places. You're traveling places you used to visit. All right, next. Over here, good things should be happening to your brothers and sisters right now. So your brothers and sisters should be making a lot of money. Your friends are making a lot of money. There should be very solid communication for Libras. If Libras are looking for anything good, all you have to do, Libra, is ask. Now, here's where things get crazy. People are probably calling up Libras. Hey, Libra, how's it going? They're checking out Libra. Yo, Libra, what's up? I hope everything is super cool. But that's the deal. Libra, you should really, there's a strong possibility that Libras are going to reach out and reconnect with someone from the past. And that's the deal. Is it going to be super romantic? Is it totally going to work out? Not necessarily. I mean, Mars is going to be like, woo. We talked about this last week. Mars making that aspect to Saturn. We talked about it last week. This week, we're talking about the opposition. The Mars making that aspect to Saturn is going to make that, although it's frustrating for some people, you're going to find that change that you were reluctant to make is going to be a lot easier to happen. So if there is a situation like maybe you met somebody traveling, Libra, right? Mars in the 9th house. Maybe you met someone traveling. Maybe there's a problem in love and romance. Maybe Libra gets accidentally pregnant. Any kind of stuff like that. Heads up. You might, again, Libra might actively reach out and connect with someone from the past. The moon is arcing through, right? Like you want to be romantic right now. Anyways, neither here nor there. Libras might be getting cars. They might buy a new car, communication device, like cell phone, computer, electronic stuff. But like, yes, last week was like Black Friday. So like, whatever, right? Now, moving forward over here, with everything moving, beginning, that's going to move forward next week in your 6th house, Libras might find that their health improves and their day-to-day life improves. That's the deal, Libra. Your health and day-to-day life is going to dramatically improve. And that's the deal. Again, your home life is a little bit, home life is maybe there's a problem with the house or the condo or apartment or something. Fighting with people at a distance, whatever. You know, joint finances, the credit card is, all right, but whatever. You know, it's like Libra decided to take their credit card and just say, so watch out for that. Chiron is over here, continues its arc through the 7th house. Libras are still having problems in relationship. Like, Libras are probably hanging out with people thinking that they're in a relationship, and the guy's going to be like, I don't even know you. So, Libras, watch out for that kind of stuff. Day-to-day life gets a lot better. If you're Libra looking for a job, you're probably going to get it next week. Probably. So, if you're Libra looking for a job, and you're not fixated on traveling, then you're probably going to get the job. But in reality, Libra, like the whole deal, this is where love and harmony is happening right now. And this is not your dated. This is like travel, like buying a car, getting a cell phone. It's, that's what's going on with Libra. It's also communicating. You're going to want to reach out and say hello to someone. All right, next. And there's also a possibility your brothers and sisters are just going to drop by, or a Libra sister is going to drop by and say hello. All right, let's go see what your cards say. What's going on? Love and money with Libra? Yeah, love life is going to get a little. It's like, it's not as like the way Libra's used to love, right? It's a little crummy, the love, but it's like nevertheless it's it's a little bit there. Children are the problem. No, I think Libra's in control of this. Love and money. I think just you have to, like, somewhere along the line, you have to be decisive and have the communication thing. And you just Libra has to be willing to take a chance. And unfortunately, you have to be willing to take a chance on the unknown. But taking a chance on the unknown is not really an air sign kind of thing. It's like observing is more of an air sign kind of thing. All right, next. Libra, 9 of Wands. So you have some unfinished business going on. So there you go. There you go. Again, as earlier, some people say that, the 9 of Wands could indicate a little bit of a fight coming your way, but I don't really look at it like that. I look at it like there's one last little bump in the road, and once you get past that little bump in the road, Libra, you are going to be game on. But whatever it is that you're doing right now, it's not finished, and there are a couple of steps before you can get to where you want to get to. Then, wow, the 10 of Cups. Am I not shuffling the cards? What the hell? So, then we have the 10 of Cups, Libra. All right. So, then we have the 10 of Cups. Or, so this is kind of a happily ever after card, Libra. So, you should, although there's a lot of work that has to be done, right? The 9 of Wands indicates there's unfinished business. The 10, so Libra, you have, this to me actually looks like, Libra, you have some unfinished business in relationships. And if you can deal with this 9 of Wands, if you can somehow deal with this 9 of Wands, get over that little bump and go do it. The 10 of Cups says you have a lot of love and harmony waiting for you, Libra. And finally, we have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups makes more sense. The 7 of Cups is a card of indecision. It's a card that means everything is pretty good, right? The cups are generally pretty good, guys. Like, stuff comes and you hold it in the chalice and you're like, all right, let's move on. But in certain situations, it's not the greatest. This card here, the 7 of Cups, indicates there's a lot of opportunity for Libra. In fact, there's so much opportunity, it's a reluctancy to choose. So for Libra, they might be extra indecisive right now, or not really sure what they should do moving forward, actually. And there are probably, again, so many options that you're kind of paralyzed with choices here. But I'm telling you guys, the answer for Libra is not necessarily to strike out and do something, like, not strike out like I struck out, but like, to like venture forth. It's not necessarily to venture forth with end game in mind. It's more, your chart is more along the lines of reaching out and saying hello and seeing what happens. So you don't, although it's going to feel like the 9 of Wands, you don't have to stress your brains out with this Seven of Cups. Just say hello. That's it. And Libra's for an Aries, it's easy. For a Libra, the opposite is not so easy. But that's what's going on in your chart, Libra, and that's kind of what you should do. The Mars is making things difficult for you up in the... Here, let me just show you again. The Mars up here is making things a little bit, you know, a little bit tricky for... this Mars up here might be making things a little bit tricky because it is opposing the Venus. But, you know, by Wednesday, you know, it's going to pass. And then you're going to be stuck with that Venus there. So once you get past this breakup energy from some, or putting your energy into something at a distance, things are going to resolve. You might hear what you want to hear, or you just might make a new friend. And that's the deal, Libra. I hope everything is super cool with you. I hope everything works out. And I'll see you soon. All right, Scorpio, let's get psychic. Whatever, man. Scorpio, what's your action? What's going on this week? Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, Scorpio, the hemorrhage from your wallet continues. Someone continues to be an expense for you. But actually, Scorpio, there's really good stuff happening here. Actually, for some Scorpios, money should actually be pretty good. Down here, money is really good in this part of your chart. Up here, money's leaving your chart. All right, so you're paying for a lot of people. So Scorpios are paying for other people. In addition to that, excuse me, Scorpios have to watch out that they don't get sick. Scorpio energy. People with planets in Scorpio, when Mars is retrograde there over those planets, it could heat those planets up in a way that's going to cause a lot of problems. So Scorpios, be careful. There's a lot, the energy continues to be in joint finances. There's a lot of energy there burning things up. It's also your health. Scorpios very, very much have to watch out for their health. I might take a wild guess and say next year, Scorpios have to watch out for getting sick. But right now, they have to watch out for getting sick as well. Scorpio risings, Venus in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio might be getting sick right now. Watch out for all of that. It's definitely problems with money as well. Scorpios, watch out for fire. Watch out for firearms. All right, next. What else is going on? So money is pretty good. Okay, so Scorpio, your identity continues to be in a flux. Just like Geminis are changing the way they look, changing their appearance, Scorpios are changing their name, Scorpios are changing their identity, their appearance, Scorpios are bleaching their hair, they're dyeing tattoos on their, like whatever. Scorpios are changing their identity, changing their names, changing their social media presence name. All of that stuff is on top for Scorpio. Like if a Scorpio rising has a social media YouTube channel, they might have changed the name of the YouTube channel recently. All right, next. Or like whatever, Instagram, whatever. So down here, Scorpios, watch out for problems driving, obviously. Not big problems, just watch out for it. You know, restrictions continue at home for Scorpios. So, you know, things are being taken away. So the thing is, things are being taken away from Scorpio's home. So whether your parents are getting sick and they're being taken away from home, or whether your wife did something and she's being taken away from home, or your husband did something and he's being taken away from home, that's what's going on with Scorpios. Maybe Scorpios' home is being taken away from them. So watch out for all of that. But home is a problem for Scorpios. It's kind of quiet, you know, it's a little restrictive. Things are disappearing at home, so watch out for it. Now, on the plus side, so what do we talk about before we go on to the next step? So money is pretty good, okay? Money is getting a little good for, it's okay for Scorpio. They should be receiving gifts. Joint finances are negative for Scorpio. Scorpio's credit card sucks right now. Scorpios, things are leaving their home right now. They have to watch out for that. And way down, okay, so that's what the good stuff. Now, Scorpios have some unusual stuff happening in the relationship sector. So you're going to find Scorpios that there's going to be, so normally if I see this in a natal chart, you know, if I see these combinations in a natal chart, I would say, so this looks like cheating in relationships. But it's not just cheating in relationships. This might be a legal situation Scorpios have to attend to as well. An unexpected legal situation, cheating in relationships, money, leaving the chart, losing a legal battle, right? All of the above. Paying for other people, while at the same time a lot of love and romance, okay? So that's the deal with Scorpio. Now, okay, so that's what I would say if I saw that in a natal chart. I would also say that if this was in a natal chart, the person probably doesn't want to get married, or they're going to get involved in an unusual style of a committed relationship. Heads up with that, right? So like maybe your girlfriend lives in another country or another city, or you're on tour or something happens, but there's going to be an unusual situation happening with Scorpios and their committed relationships. Your partner is not necessarily going to be taken away from you for like to break up, but they have you're going to have an unusual relationship style right now for Scorpio. So just get used to it. Be prepared for it. Get used to it. Leave your comments in the comment section. Buy lots of shit on the channel. All right, next. Over here, having said that, Neptune is about to move forward. And when Neptune moves forward next week, Scorpio is going to find major shift in their love game. Major. Scorpios are about to become extremely creative, extremely romantic, and extremely prolific in their creativity. Scorpio, you should do it right now. Starting right now, you should be very creative, work on your creative projects, do some social media stuff. You should be very romantic, and that's the deal. Scorpios not necessarily getting pregnant, okay, but they might attract a lot of kids. It's kind of an okay, good time for Scorpios to get pregnant right now. Although, remember, if you get pregnant right now, you're probably going to have a I think you're going to have a Leo baby. If you get pregnant right now, you might have a Leo kid, Scorpio. Nobody wants that. No, I'm just joking. Everybody wants a Leo baby. They're so cute. So, Leos are really pretty. Oh, I can feel myself getting hot under the collar for saying that. So, all right, next. All right, let's move on. So let's move on. You got that, Scorpio? Everything cool? So love gets a lot better next week. You should put a lot of energy into creative projects and work, because this is kind of a money time. As far as love and romance is concerned, romance gets a lot better right around now, and your relationship is very, has an unusual structure to it. All right, next. So let's cut these, shuffle once more. Cut the deck. It's fun doing the horoscopes. It just takes a long time. Scorpio, 8 of Wands. Look at that. Well, you're on some kind of page. It's like 8 of Wands. You're ready to do it, Scorpio. 8 of Wands is let's get going. And it can mean everybody moving together in one direction, but life doesn't necessarily work like that. Scorpio, it looks like, well, first, this could indicate travel. So Scorpio, maybe you're traveling. Maybe someone is going to visit you from a distance. Maybe you're going to hear from someone from a distance. But generally, so aside of travel and things at a distance, there's it means kind of getting on with things. Let me just explain this quickly. So the 6 of Wands is card of victory. Then we get to the 7 of Wands, which means the people that, your team is going to question some of your motives and what you decided to do, your decisions. And the 8 of Wands is, okay, we're all on the same page. I answered all your questions. You guys ready? All right, let's go. That's the 8 of Wands. So Scorpio, whether you're settling disputes within your own brain or with people around you, it's go time, playa. And you know what they say, it's your moves, it's your... Okay, anyways, let's move on with it. It's game on, playa. Make a move. Next. Heart of Pentacles. So this card came up earlier. Scorpios, obviously, money is going to be a bit of a problem. You're going to have to pay for yourself, or you're going to be in charge of something financially. But we already know the Scorpios are having a little bit of money. They're having money problems this fall, or they've been having money problems for a while. Although right now money should be okay. Like this week, you're going to find that Scorpio with a heart of you're probably going to have to foot the bill, Scorpio. So whatever you're doing, you're going to have to foot the bill. You're going to do it. You're going to do it, but it might get a little expensive, and I wouldn't expect, with the Heart of Pentacles reversed, Scorpio, I wouldn't expect the teamwork that you were hoping for. And finally, Ace of Cups. Da-na-na-na. Well, Ace of Cups, man. Scorpio, congratulations. So I do believe that Scorpios have the possibility for some new-ish and very beautiful love and harmony in relationships. This is a really good card as far as love is concerned. So if you're a Scorpio and you're looking for love or a glass of wine, either one, they should be coming your way this week. So I wish you the absolute best, Scorpio. You know, when you're ready for a personal reading, when you want me to look at your chart, then hit the PayPal link in the description box below, and we'll sort it out. All right, there we go. Scorpio, things looks pretty good. Get on with it. 8 of Wands. Get on with it. Scorpio is a slow sign, okay? They're a fixed water sign, right? Scorpios, get on. They need a little push. Scorpios are an unbelievably powerful sign, but they need a push. Scorpios are often driven by helping other people, so whatever. But in this situation, it looks like, Scorpio, you're going to have to pay for it. So, like, you know, do what you got to do. All right, and that's the action, Scorpio. Keep your eyes open. Ace of Cups says love is on the way. Next. All right, Sag, here we go. I hope you're having a super amazing day. Let's do it. Sag, of all the zodiac signs, you are about to get one. Someone's about to eat your lunch, man. They're going to steal it right out of the fridge, and you're going to be like, dude. So you're probably not going to say that. Sag probably wouldn't say it. Anyways, Sag, obviously there's fighting in relationships. Obviously there's a lot of energy in relationships. Obviously there's a lot of unfinished business in relationships. Sagittarius might be going through a very extended legal battle here. Fighting in relationships, legal battles, cheating in relationships, possible divorce, running away from relationships. And on the flip side, you probably find yourself putting a lot of energy in relationships, but whatever it is, there's a huge demand here, and it's more than likely stressing you out a lot. Now, the juxtaposition here, or not, the problem here is relationships are demanding your attention right now. But obviously, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. Very good things are happening to you. You're attracted. You're looking good. You might get some pimples. Watch out for that. But you're generally looking good. People are walking up and saying, hey, Sag, what's going on? You should be feeling good. You should be strong and healthy and feel sexy and alive and fun. So get out and be all of that. Just watch out, because this week, this is the breakup energy. This is the week that you're really going to crunch out in relationships. So be very careful with all of that. Over here, Sag, you know, you might have a problem with one of your brothers and sisters this week. Saturn has been taking away your brothers and sisters, causing, you know, Saturn has been taking away your movement. Some Saggies, you know, Saggies may have gone to jail. There's still a very strong possibility of going to jail for Sagittarius. So watch out. Saggies going to jail. Saggies movement is restricted. However your movement is restricted, Sagittarius, that's the stuff you have to watch out for. Fighting in relationships, obviously, and that's the deal. Watch out for all of that. Watch out for problems with your car, right? Because Saturn is going to restrict your movement, your skateboard, your bicycle, computer problems, whatever. You know, just got to watch out for it. Anyways, with the moon traveling through the 3rd and then the 4th house this week, you are going to want to communicate. This should be a fairly chatty week for Sagittarius if you feel very chatty. So there you go. You're going to feel chatty. The problem is the people you're going to converse with might not be as receptive as, you know, as you would hope. Next, over here, the problems at home will resolve themselves sometime this week. Next week, good things should be happening at the home again. Problems with your mom will get better. The problems with your mom, problems at home, those things are going to get resolved this week, and everything is going to get better. The rose-colored glasses will return to the home and family, and then all of these things that are currently bothering you, or all of wherever you're receiving, however you're receiving this negative energy from the home and family, that's going to resolve and get a lot better next week. Next year, Saggy is super lucky in love. So if you're looking for a new love partner, or you're looking to get out and start dating, or maybe if you're looking to get married, next year is the year of Sag. And by next year, I mean like right now, Christmas, New Year's. This is the time for Saggy to hook up for a little NSA. What, Sonny? You're like, okay, whatever. Saggy, get on and do it. Freedom in your day. Watch out for problems with your health. Saggy, watch out for problems with your health. Watch out for problems with your health. Watch out for problems with your health. And watch out for problems with your health. You got that, Sagittarius? If you have problems with your health, leave a comment in the comment section. If you don't, go leave a comment on someone else's video. All right, next. Okay, whatever. Money is a little bit messed up for Sag, but it's gonna be fine. It's eventually going to be fine. Sag, deal with all your stuff right now. Soon, there's going to be a big problem. Okay, let's just move on. Everything is fine. Watch your health. Good stuff should be happening at home and with your mom next week. Problems in relationship. Maybe a car problem as well that you're going to have to watch out for. All right, next. And that's the deal. Things look okay for Sag. Just watch your health. Sag risings. All right, next, let's check out what's going on with the cards. Reminding everyone to share the videos. Reminding everyone to become a member. Join the sunny side. Reminding everyone that we play the psychic game at night here on the channel. All right, here we go. Sagittarius, the Spirit of Cups, but it's reversed. So this is like taking care of. The Spirit of Cups is like it's trusting your intuition. Like, where is this thing? It's totally trusting your intuition, but this is but it's reversed. So your intuition is probably a little bit off right now, Sag. Like Saggy's intuition is like Sagittarius has one of the best intuitions of the entire zodiac, and it's not like, oh, I had a feeling. It's not, Sagittarius' intuition is not, ooh, like say Pisces or something. Sagittarian's intuition is like, I knew that ass was going to donkey that scene. So, right? So, Sag, trust your, but this says your intuition is off a little bit. So watch out. You might get you might have some bad dreams, some weird premonitions. Your intuition might be a little vague instead of the razor sharp intuition that you're used to. So just watch out for it, okay? So just be cool with that. And then we have the Innocence of Wands. I think there's a possibility that Sagittarians might meet somebody new, or they might have a new activity that they're going to get involved with. Where are the Wands here? The Wands are all about confidence, right? And getting out and doing it. And this card right here is about being fresh and taking chances with confidence. So Sagittarius, even though your intuition is off, the tarot cards are saying that you should have some confidence in that new thing that you want to do. You doing anything new astrologically here? Maybe new relationship, right? Partnering up with someone and doing something new. Next week you might be renovating the house, start a renovation on the house or something. Maybe, yeah, a website, but something new, Sag. So get out and do this new thing and enjoy it. Just know that you don't have all the answers. And finally, we have the Eight of Cups. So check this out. See how the bear is just boogieing out? Watch this. The bear is going to hit the boogie, right? Eight of Cups. The eights, okay, so you're going to see that the bear is turning his back on the cups, right? All this good stuff is lined up right here, and the bear doesn't want it. The bear wants something else. So this card is all about turning your back on what you have already and reaching out for something new. So Sag, there is some level of dissatisfaction happening right now with regards to where you stand, or someone in your life isn't happy right now and someone in your life is looking for something new, which is okay, because the Innocence of Wands says that you are absolutely ready to go do something new. Just keep in mind that it's new, right? So you're not like the Spirit of Wands, right, or the Queen of Wands or anything like that, or even the Knight of Wands. It's the Innocence of Wands. Very beginning, a little bit naive, not sure what you're doing, but at the same time, there is dissatisfaction. Maybe there's some breaking up happening in relationships, and you should have confidence with your choices and get out and do it. And that's the action, Sag, wishing you the absolute best. The first half of the week is going to be a little tricky, and then everything's going to get a lot better. All right, next, wishing the best, Sag, and I'll see you soon. All right, Capricorn, let's do it. What's your action? All right, Capricorn, what is up? So, watch your health. All right, first thing, watch your health. Watch your health. Capricorns are going to have some disruption in their day-to-day life. Maybe Capricorns are getting sick right now. Maybe they're getting surgery, right? The difference is Mars tends to indicate surgery. So that's what you have to watch out for. Or it indicates cutting of sorts. And so Capricorns have to watch their health, watch some kind of cutting happening, and it's very much happening to Capricorn's body. So watch out for that. There's also a possibility Capricorn's pets are getting sick. So your pets are getting sick, you're very busy, running a lot of errands, your health might be suffering, and you might be having operations, right? There's a lot of cutting happening right now for Capricorns. That you also might have a major hater at the office. So keep that in mind as well. All right, what else is up? Love and romance for Capricorns, a little bit on the what side there. So just roll with it. Your creative projects get a lot better down the road. But for now, take it easy. Enjoy yourself romantically if you can. You're going to have unusual relationships right now, or you're going to have a freedom of relationship, or just be careful, Capricorn. There's a lot of, just be careful. You see, Venus is going to make, I didn't really talk about this because there's other stuff I was talking about today, but you'll see that Venus is making an aspect to Uranus. Capricorns are going to have an unexpected event happen in love this week. Capricorns right now have, they're getting involved in secret relationships. They might have a crush on somebody. Someone might have a crush on Capricorn. Maybe there's cheating in relationships. Watch out for it. I actually think Capricorns are probably very, very busy right now. So I don't know that being this busy, I don't know that you really have time for secret relationships, but towards the end of the week you will. First half of the week you're busy healing or getting operation or something, or injured or sick, or you have like something, you cut yourself, cut your hand, cut your arm. But then moving forward, that's going to resolve itself, and you're going to have time for the secret relationships or doing whatever it is behind the scenes. Maybe making money in private, studying in private. But over here, something unusual is going to happen in your love life. Something unusual is going to happen with a creative project. And absolutely watch out for something goofy bananas happening with the kids. But having said that, whatever goofy bananas is happening, it's probably going to be good. So it's going to be goofy, but it's going to be good. As far as money is concerned, this is not necessarily good. This aspect right here is definitely argumentative and confrontational. So Capricorns, watch your money and definitely watch out for fighting about money. Over here, this energy right here indicates good news in your communication. It's not right now. Right now, and for the last little while, it might have felt like everything that you said is wrong. You might be coming across as a touch garish or uncouth somehow, or yeah, what's another synonym for that? A cinnamon. Next. Next. I can't even remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something. I was going to say it means frog-lipped. Thanks, Sonny. That means you're going to have frog lips. Only when you try and kiss somebody. All right, next. Actually, starting next week, good things. So let me go back. There might have been a communication problem in the last little while, Capricorn. You may have come across as not you and not as beautiful as you usually are. And you know, whether it's social media or your writing or how you're presenting yourself or your ideas or what you're posting, but it's coming across like you don't necessarily know what you're talking about. And so be very cool and calm, cool and cautious about who's watching and seeing you communicate, especially on social media, because it is a very big world out there, and you may be surprised to find that what you think and express is not necessarily complete. And there are people out there with pieces to the puzzle that you don't have, which will make you look really bad. It'll make you look like you don't know what you're talking about. So be careful. Next week, you still probably won't know what you're talking about completely anyways, but starting next week, people are not necessarily going to hold it as much against you, and you won't be held to such a high standard of accountability beginning next week. But up to now, just be careful on what you post and what you say. All right, having said that, next year, Capricorns are probably moving next year. All right, next, you need to know anything? Do you need to know anything else, Capricorn? Secret relationships, problems with the kids. All right, next. Hey, where did my screen disappear to? So, okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, unusual things are happening to the kids. It's a little bit weird. Accidental pregnancy. You know the whole deal. Watch out for it. Okay. All right, that's what's going on. First up, Innocence of Pentacles reversed. So watch out, Capricorn. Something is going on with money. Innocence of Pentacles. So you're going to find someone, you're probably spending money a little bit, you know, like a little bit immature when it comes to money. Probably spending money you don't have, maybe racking up the credit card. There's also a possible, okay, so that's normal stuff. I don't really see that in your chart so much, although Mars is opposed to Venus, so energy, you know, your health versus making money. Capricorns have in their chart their health versus making money, and that's what's going on. Or their health versus a secret relationship, or their health versus helping someone out. So Capricorns have to take care of themselves, and then next week they can take care of others. And that's what's going on. And next week they're going to be, people are going to be more receptive to Capricorn's advances. So that's the deal what's going on. All right, what else is happening? In addition, Capricorn's probably going to be a little bit reclusive and hanging back. A couple of weeks ago, or say a week and a half ago, Capricorn was like hanging out up here. Capricorn was probably very social, big on social media, doing their thing. But right now, it indicates that Capricorns are in a bit of a reclusive mode. Oh, sorry. Sorry. We're doing the tarot. Sorry. And I was drawing away on the chart. Sorry, Capricorn. You know, right here, you're going to find Capricorn was quite social, but now they're going to be somewhat reclusive. For the next month, Capricorn's going to be a little bit reclusive. Obviously, around Christmas time, you're going to come into your own. All right, next. All right, Innocence of Pentacles, watch your money. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. All right, well, the Four of Pentacles is very much watch your money. Here, check this card out. This is a really cute one. So the Four of Pentacles, squirreling your money away. Oh, what the hell, guys? Okay, let me get back to this. Let me get back to it here. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn, squirreling your money away, right? Squirrel it away. Don't spend money that you don't have. Unfortunately, this card is reversed, so Capricorns, you might, as well as with the Innocence of Pentacles reversed, Capricorn, you might indeed be spending money that you don't have. All right, and finally, the Six of Swords reversed. Now, the Six of Swords is taking off, splitting. Usually, oftentimes in other decks, you'll see that the Six of Swords has someone crossing a river in a boat, and there are 6 swords there. It indicates someone is leaving, and they're trying not to rock the boat. Six of Swords generally indicates leaving or a malaise or some kind of argument, and but they're trying not to argue. So maybe a disagreement which is causing someone to leave, and of course trying not to rock the boat. Unfortunately, this card is reversed, Capricorn, so the inevitable, so you're probably faced with the inevitable, maybe a little bit of breakup energy. To me, this reading looks like someone is spending money like crazy. Capricorn's getting upset and they're trying to leave. Unfortunately, with a Six of Swords reverse, Capricorn, it might not be so easy for Capricorn to just leave. And that's the problem, Capricorn. I wish you the absolute best. If I were a Capricorn, I would watch my health and then, you know, stay busy. Stay busy, and Capricorn, stay busy, and you're going to be pretty good. All right, next. Everybody ready? All right, Aqua, let's do it. Hope you're having a super amazing day. Welcome back to the sunny side, Aquarius. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for sharing the video. Thanks for donating to the channel and keeping these horoscopes going. All right. Excuse me. Aqua, here we go. So this actually looks good for Aqua. There's a lot of negative energy happening this week. And there's some shifting of big planets. This could be tense week. There's a strong possibility for this to be a very big week of change. Very aggressive and painful for some people, but change nevertheless. Now, so having said that, the energy that's happening is down here, like what's going on is Aquas have to watch out, believe it or not. I'll just continue along. Aquas have to watch out for accidental pregnancies. Aquas have to watch out for fighting with the children. They have to watch out for children's getting sick. They're going to accidental pregnancies. It also means having a lot of fun. Aquas might want to have a lot of fun. They might do a lot of drinking and partying and celebrating this week. Maybe you're going to office parties. Maybe you're going out on a lot of dates this week. But this here, okay, so that's friends into lovers. Aquas are in a friends into lovers transit. So if you're looking for love, then just hang out with your friends, Aqua, because that's definitely happening. But and good things are happening from social networks and from your friends. There is also a possibility Aquas might be getting promoted at the office. They might win an award right now. There should be very, very public, very high visibility. Everywhere you go, people are probably saying hello. And, you know, like even something as simple as standing there and people walking up and asking for directions. Like that's what's happening for Aquarius. They'll like ask you for directions and then give you like $5, which is kind of what's happening in your chart. Now, there's the juxtaposition or the odds, the opposition to that is instead of hanging out and being really good socially, you know, Aquas might want to like stay home and get drunk. You know, it's like, or they might want to stay home and take care of the kids, or they might want to stay home and get pregnant, or they might want to stay home by, you know, whatever. So that's the deal. It does appear that Aquas should be having a lot of fun right now, whether they admit it or not. They should be having a lot of fun. Something unusual and a little eccentric continues to happen at the home. Watch out for weird problems like seriously, like you buy a Christmas tree and it falls over and it breaks a glass table. I know that's a little bit specific, but I'm pretty good at this. So like if you're an Aquarius and your Christmas tree fell and broke a glass table, please comment and tell us that happened. But that's the kind of stuff that's going to happen unexpectedly for Aquas. So be careful. You know, it's unexpected stuff happening at home. Whatever you do, make sure you unplug your shit and your house doesn't burn down. You know, be careful for that kind of stuff, Aqua. All right. Aquas are still stubborn, but they've always been stubborn. So Aqua, you know, okay, so that's all of that stuff. Money, next week, money gets way, way, way better for Aquarius. So there you go. So money is going to be very good for Aqua. Now, you know, Chiron in the third house, you forget where you parked the car, you left your groceries somewhere, you left your cell phone in the washroom somewhere, you left your computer at Starbucks. You know, this kind of stuff is happening for Aqua. Neither here nor there. Maybe you forgot to pick your brother up. All right. So with this Saturn transit you're going through, Aquarius, you should be very disciplined right now. Like, Aqua should be disciplined. Sometimes Saturn is good, sometimes it's bad. When it's over here, which I talk about taking relationships away. When it's over here, Well, forget about that. When it's over here, take your job away. You go outside, there's nobody there, right? Over here, it's taking your children away. But over here, it's kind of like hard work. It's hard work and discipline. And so Aquas might be very focused right now. With the moon cruising through Aquarius this week, Aquas are going to want to focus on themselves, maybe focus on their appearance. So maybe Aquas are going to do their nails this week, or they're going to get their eyebrows tweezed, or they're going to shave their nose hairs. Something about your appearance, Aquas. You're going to take some time and take care of yourself, and maybe take some, this is a good, as I'm doing the horoscopes right now, for you guys, this is a really good time. This weekend is really good for Aqua to take some me time. You know, go to the spa, go get a latte, chill out. Later on in the week, you're going to be all about the Benjamins. And I'm not talking about babysitting. I'm talking, it's going to be money time later on in the week. But for the first half of the week, take care of yourself, Aqua. Relax. Maybe go to the spa. Money gets better next week. You know, if you can't remember where you keep losing the car, take a picture. And unusual things are happening at home. Watch out for problems with the kids. All right, let's go check your cards and see what's going on. Aquarius. All right, here we go. All right, Aqua, first up. Whoa, 10 of Cups. Here we go. So Aqua, that's pretty good. That's pretty. 10 of Cups. Joy, happiness, completion. You made it. You made it, Aqua. Good for you. Yeah, there's no reason. Like, Aquas are in a friends into lovers transit. They should be doing pretty good right now. Should be, you know, a lot of love attracting on social media, making money from websites, making money with groups of people. There you go, Aqua. A 10 of Cups, harmony, love and harmony. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh no! And this is reverse. Well, 5 of Pentacles is the card of like, well, all fives are problematic, and the Pentacles are all about your money. So, Aqua, watch your money. Next week, it gets better. Okay, this week, it says, this is saying things are going to be a little expensive right now. So, Aqua, watch out. So watch out. So watch out. There is a little bit of, this week is a little bit tricky. Next week, everything gets better. So for most people, next week gets a lot better. For Aqua, money gets a lot better next week. This week, it says there's a lot of love and harmony, but money is going to be a problem. And finally, Aqua, the Ace of Wands. So get out there and do it. The Ace of Wands. You should have a lot of confidence right now. You should, you know, there's the potential for some kind of new activity or new beginning, or you're going to pick up a hobby or a habit. Maybe you're going to start smoking and you're going to become really good at it. Probably not. I'm just joking. Aqua, Ace of Wands, you got to go do it. You know, the potential for a new activity. This card indicates you should have a lot of confidence and you should be very decisive. Whatever you're doing, be decisive, be confident, and get out there and make sure you take your chances. The only negative side in this tarot reading, for me anyways, is watch out, because money is going to dry up a little bit and that's probably going to stress you out. According to this. And again, I don't think money's going to dry up. I think it's just an expense this week, because next week, money, very much, the money faucet definitely is going to let the Quan run. So Aqua, good luck with everything. If you can do it, just watch out for the kids, watch out for the kids' health, watch out for accidental pregnancies. But by all means, get out there, network, and have fun. And that's the deal, Aqua. I wish you the absolute best, and I hope everything works out. You know, there is a possibility Aquas are going to get new jobs, right? So for like really good time for Aquas to get a new job right now, and this is the time to do it. If you wait till next month or by Christmas, it's going to be too late astrologically. So I would recommend, if Aquas, to get out there, be social, get out there, find love, get a new job, whatever, win awards, be very public, put yourself in front of groups of people. All right, next. All right, everybody ready? Here we go. And that brings us to dearest Pisces. Hey, Pisces. I hope everything is super cool. I hope you're having a wonderful week. My main moderator here is a Pisces. A lot of Pisces energy on the sunny side. Here you go, guys. So, Pisces, what's going on? Okay, first this Mars thing. Pisces, problems at home. All right, Pisces rising, problems at home. Pisces might be moving. Pisces might get an increase in the rent. You know, a snowman might like break your lawn or something. Watch out, Pisces, for problems at home. Watch for your mom getting sick. Watch for rent increase. Watch for just problems at home. All right, now, having said all of that, good things are happening at the top of the chart here. So Pisces might get a new job. Pisces should very much go outside. And that's it. This is the chart. This is really the chart. I know I said it with Aquarius, but for Pisces, it's really, you might be outside standing at the grocery store and someone's going to say, hey, do you know where they keep so-and-so? And you're going to say, yeah, I guess. And then they're going to probably give you money for it. Or you're going to be standing there and people you know will walk up to you and say hello. Or people you don't know. Pisces, absolutely, when you go outside, dress your best because people will be walking up to you and they're probably going to say, hey, Pisces, what's up? So heads up on that. Now, this also indicates a great time to get a job. So Pisces, if you're looking for a job, you will be well received. Make sure you talk to everybody who walks up and says hello. Over here, communication should be pretty good, but there's weird and unusual things happening in communication, and you might be going through a situation for the last little while where you have all of these opportunities, but like the way you express yourself, it's causing problems for you. So you're gonna have to just watch out. You might come across as a little too laissez-faire, a little too cavalier, or a little like you don't care, but that's not true. So I know Pisces very much care. So watch out for unusual things in your communication. Watch out for weird driving problems. So watch out for all that kind of stuff. Do I think Pisces are going to jail? Not necessarily. But there are problems at home for Pisces. There are absolutely, without any question, people trying to control Pisces behind the scenes. So, there's also, without any question, Pisces are being blamed for things they didn't necessarily do. And actually, this week, when Mars makes that aspect to Saturn, something is going to happen. Something is going to give Pisces. Either you're going to get in a really big fight with your mom, or you're going to kick someone out of the house, or someone is behind the scene when you're not home. Maybe when you're not home, Pisces, someone goes over and tries to F up your house a little bit. So watch out for all of the above. Right? Watch out for stuff that happens when you're not there. And so that's the deal with Pisces. Now, having said all of that, Pisces, get a new job. Your high visibility look good. If you work in the public, you're going to be well received. Get out there and do it. It doesn't make any sense but the problem is Pisces they're going to be called home. So they're going to have to go back home and deal with everything. But the good stuff is happening out in the public world. So get out in the world, Pisces, do your thing, be beautiful, be awesome, and the world will shine with you. And that's the deal. It's not the greatest time to travel for Pisces, but that's okay. Oh, and if you're looking for love, probability that Pisces is going to get involved in a little bit of an office romance. So heads up, it's going to be fine. Starting next, also Pisces, work. Starting in January, you are going to be super lucky in money. Super lucky in money. So but you're not going to be lucky in money unless you take care of all the nonsense around you. So Pisces, take care of your business between now all the way through December, so that when you get to a nice fresh January, right? Nice fresh January, Mars moves forward, Neptune is forward, Jupiter moves into your second house. You're all set to take advantage of all the financial rewards coming your way. So just be cool with it. Just be cool and do your thing. And keep working. Pisces, keep working, and everything's going to work out for you. And here we go. And as far as your tarot is concerned, Pisces, Reminding Pisces to share the video, tell all your friends. A new job is coming your way. All right, Pisces, here we go. Aquarians getting promoted, Pisces getting new jobs. Pisces, whoa, the Nine of Swords reverse. There you go. This is a very Pisces kind of thing. The Nine of Swords is the card of bad dreams and premonitions and worrying about things that may or may not have happened. And here you go. This card is reversed. So Pisces, you may mind you, this is not the Pisces energy. The 9 for Pisces is the 9 of Cups. And that's a card of joy and celebration. This is not, doesn't represent Pisces, but this is going on, what's happening with Pisces. And this is the card of bad dreams. And this card's reversed. So Pisces, you might be having some very negative premonitions right now. Very negative, very worrisome bad dreams. So Pisces, be careful with your stuff and as you cruise through your action. Then we have the Spirit of Pentacles again. Right? So it does appear that Pisces, this card's reversed. So Pisces, you're probably you might end up having to pay for somebody right now. Somebody might show up, which is okay, right? Because you're going to make some money. You're going to make money. This is a very good time for Pisces to get a new job and make some money. Unfortunately, the Spirit of Pentacles, responsibility with finances, taking care of other people. This card's reversed, so you're probably going to have to spend some money to take care of others, and the support you were hoping for might not necessarily be there. The financial support you were hoping for might not necessarily be there, but it's okay because you're going to make a lot of money next year. And next year, for those who don't know, starts in a couple of weeks. Finally, the Heart of Pentacles. So that energy, so the person, so you're probably going to take care of other people. And because this card is right side up, you're going to find that it's actually going to be okay. So the Spirit of Pentacles is reversed. So you guys Pisces might make some poor financial decisions, but based upon some weird premonitions or becoming a little bit impatient. But at the end of the day, the Heart of Pentacles says, Pisces, your money is going to be okay. And not to worry. The Heart of Pentacles indicates you got this. You're going to take care of it. You got your own. You're going to be okay. You're going to take care of yourself. You're probably going to take care of other people. You're going to pay the bills. You're going to win the game. It's going to be okay. But before we get to the Heart of Pentacles, there are going to be some mistakes and some strange premonitions and ideas and weird insights along the way. Some people are probably going to come up to you with some messed up ideas, but at the end, and they're messed up ideas and they might not come through like they said they would, but you probably have something held in reserve, Pisces, that's actually going to work out, and I think you're going to be very successful at the end of this. I think you are going to have a pretty good week. You just have to watch out for problems at home. Problems at home, problems if you travel. All right, there we go. All right, guys, and that brings us to the best part of the show. So, I'd like to say again, if you made it to this part in the video, I'd like to give you a thumbs up. So, this week's, okay, so here we go. On the sunny side, we do the lucky and lottery signs. So this week, some of the energy is shifting, right? So this week's, the water signs continue to be lucky and lottery, for those who don't know. And that's just what's going on right now. So the water signs, so Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer continue to be lucky in the lottery. Whoops. Okay, so Pisces, Cancer, and Capricorn continue to be lucky in money, lucky in the lottery. Aquarius is lucky in money. Like Scorpio should be lucky in money. So water signs are lucky in money, water signs for the lottery. And as far as lucky in love is concerned, for this week, we have Aquarius and Leo. So as far as lucky in love, Aquarius and Leo, with Sagittarius and Gemini heating up fast. So lucky in money, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. And as far as lucky in love, Aquarius and Leo with Sagittarius and Gemini heating up fast. As for everyone else, be a super amazing, fantastic wing, and pick up the check, yo. Yeah. Hey, we made it. Oh, my goodness, we made it. Right on. All right. Wishing everyone the best of a super, super beautiful week. Please subscribe to the channel. You know, if you're interested in becoming a member, please join the channel, support the channel as a member. And, you know, check out the GuFu merchandise. And when you're ready for a private reading, hit the PayPal link in the description box below. And that's the action. From thesunnyside.net, I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the best of a super beautiful week. And I'll see you guys soon.